Hey y'all, how you doing? Okay, so you know I'm getting, I'm not getting to a point because I'm lying. Uh, I want to talk about Anthony. Asking everybody, do you think Amber changed me? Like now this morning he asked Rolanda, do you think Amber changed me? And Rolanda was like, what? And he was like, I'm just saying, out of all that went on, do you think she changed me because of the fact that he hadn't signed something on a contract like he was supposed to have done? You can't blame Amber for that. See now, you got free will, so your mind is not that consumed to where you gonna blame Amber for everything, but you over there loving on Shayla. Cause if that's the case, then you wouldn't even be fooling with Shayla. So stop trying to always blame her. And what, like Rolanda said, she said everybody has a choice to make. You can't put this all on her. It's like she said, you got to take responsibility about some of the stuff that you done. She didn't just change you all the way. I can see if it affected you, but I can't say that she changed you. So he was like, quiet and stuff. He said just like Malachi when he's in the wheelchair now. He trying to blame me for him being in the wheelchair, but he made a choice to drink and drive, but he gonna blame it on me because of you standing up at my wedding. So I mean, you got to think about it. You got to, like she was saying, you got to take accountability. You trying to blame Amber for everything that's going on with you. You gonna try to blame Amber for you sleeping with Shayla when you was already sleeping with Shayla before you found out about that. You was already sleeping with her. So you can't blame her for that. She didn't change you like that because you didn't know. Okay? And I wish that Amber would ask, how long were you sleeping with Shayla? When did you first start? Because nobody has ever asked him that. And then on top of that, while he's thinking, I'm talking about like, that's all you think about every day is Amber, Amber, Amber. But you over here telling Shayla. Meanwhile, y'all in the bed, talking in the bed, you talking to the baby one night. Then she asks you, which your karma's gonna get you, boo. She asks you, would you do me like you did Amber when you became unhappy? And he looked at her and he was like, no, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, you said that the same to Amber. She know Coco words is still going around in her head when she said you got to get ready for your karma. Because the same way you got him is the way you're going to lose him. She's still thinking that. And she was like, if you ever become unhappy, do you think that you would look somewhere else to try to find happiness because I love you and all this type of stuff? Baby, that don't even matter. You don't love him. You are obsessed with him. You are obsessed with him like to the max. And I just don't get it how, yes I do, he narcissistic. Because he switch up. When he with her, he giving her all these old good fairy tale dreams. Then when he get with Rolanda, he want to talk about Amber and all this stuff. And do you think that Amber changed me? Do you think this and that? But the point is, anything somebody do to somebody will affect them in a way. But you still have free will to make a right choice. Now, if you still want to dwell on it, that's because you're looking for a pity party. But what they say, what don't kill you make you stronger. If you start messing up and cracking up, that's your mental. You dealing with emotions. You haven't let it go. But if you let it go and go ahead and continue with your life, you'll be all right. So you got to stop blaming Amber. Okay, if Amber did all this, Amber affected you in such a negative way, causing you to sleep with Shayla, which you was already sleeping with her, made a baby. Now you're in a relationship with her and you're with her. How did that affect you? Because if something is traumatic or change you or whatever, you're gonna be like Mike was. When Shayla left him for Anthony, you saw how Mike got. That's when a person changes. He start wilding out, sleeping with everybody, putting the snake mode on everybody. That's what you call somebody going into their feelings and lashing out and going from next person to next person in order to make themselves feel better, but it don't. So if you feel all this about Amber, just get the divorce. Go and sign the papers. Sacrifice losing the money. Because that's all you care about. Sacrifice losing the money and go head on. You won't have to worry about that no more. Then you can deal with Shayla with her obsession, want to get your phone. You know, her mama already told her, you know, that's that man's phone. He don't have to give you his passcode. Well, so I'm just going to be worried all the time. You worry because you know how you got him. You know that you snuck around and got him, so you think that he's going to sneak around again. Then you might be the one that sneak around. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that. I'll be back.